Okay, we'll move on to the guitars. On this, we've got 10 tracks of guitars. I've literally had 5 amps, double tracked each of them, and hard panned them all. This is what the stiletto, Mesa stiletto, let's put this central, sounds like. Now, when I was tweaking these sounds to get them ready for this recording, literally all I've done is that they're bone dry. There's nothing on them whatsoever. Just be very careful about the amount of bass you put in. You need way less than you think. A guitar that sounds massive in a mix, when it's soloed, it's anything but. It's all about giving the impression of depth. Here's this Mesa stiletto. Now we'll pan this left, and the other tape of the same amp is on the right. Okay, so now double tracking. Double tracking gives you that depth. There is a dual rectifier playing the exact same thing. Again, left and right. Here's the JSX. Very fizzy sounding, but I like that. That'll add a nice zest when they're all together. PV5150. And a triple Colossus. Now what you'll hear about all of these is they all have a unique quality, and you don't have to have 10 guitar tracks. I did it just really to see what they'd sound like together, and the end result here. I'll take you to this EQ here is a group bus for all 10 of those guitars, so you can see additional EQ. What I've done here is I've cut them starting at around 110 Hertz. I've used a high pass filter, which is here. If I disengage it, you'll hear there's more bottom end, which actually sounds better, without question. But because we need to, there's other things using this frequency, we want to save that space for them, and they'll take up the energy of it. Now at the top, which is a low pass filter, which literally just takes the highs off. If I disengage this, then back on, it's just taking the highs off. If you still found something like that was a bit too fizzy for your tastes, then just use, the frequency here of. So now it's where you want it. I like a bit of fizz. It works in the mix. For the bass, I've programmed in using Trillion, which is great sounding bass. Now here you'll see additional EQing I've given on the bass. I've again cut the low end. You got to be very careful about the low end. And on here you'll see I've made a dip here. Here's a little tip that sounds wicked for bass. There's a really old free plugin, JCM 900. Who the hell makes it? I've forgotten their name. Similanalog, something like that. I can't remember. If one of you like remember the name of this, leave a comment below. What I've done with it, the bass is in stereo. However, this plug is in mono. I've literally set it to its drive channel, and it will only affect the left-hand side, but it really makes a difference in the mix. I think it's great because you get the dirt from one. You get the dirt from one side with the cleanliness of the other, and you can simply balance them by using the controls within the plugin. It has no GUI. It's very old. It would just open up with whatever your default DAW uses. Fantastic sounding plug. I've used it for years. I absolutely love it. Let's see what it's like with that in the mix. Okay, now I'm trying to keep this as short as possible and still give enough detail to be helpful. Yeah, now there's something else for your drums actually. Is so like this, I just made this very synthetic old dance type drum beat. Now, it sounds like this, although they don't sound realistic because they're not, in the sense of they're not a real, it's not a drum kit. So in that sense, it doesn't. However, they do have a lot of qualities to add if you mix them in. Now, if I mix that with what I've got, first let me play you what Superior's doing at this point. And now I'll add this in behind it. You kind of get the best of both worlds. I'm going to do several parts showing different things. Anything you want to see, send me a message either through PM here on YouTube or leave a message underneath. And there's a fair chance I might do a video on that. I'm going to keep these videos relatively short, but I do intend on uploading many of them. Okay, great. For now, this will do. I'll upload some more videos soon. Okay, I'll leave it just playing through from the beginning to the end so you can hear what the overall thing sounds like.
Oh, Susan.